In 3, 2, 1. Record.
It was like that.
We are back. No, the hell it wasn't. We're back with another episode of Broad Street TV. I am your boy, Ange215.
Your boy Gal. Your boy Gal.
It's the boy Gal, my brother. Before we start every episode, obviously we have to shout out our sponsors. One of our sponsors is Figueroa Brothers Construction.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys need any concrete work done in the Philadelphia area, South Jersey area, Central Jersey area, Figueroa Brothers Construction are the guys you need to get the job done. They specialize in driveways,
Yep.
sidewalks,
Mm-hmm.
handicap ramps,
What else?
curbs,
And
asphalt,
good job.
coat ceiling.
I like it.
They do it all. Concrete patios,
Couple who?
concrete patios.
Oh, we do that too?
They do. They're not supposed to know it's us, but it's okay. Since
Okay.
you fucked it up. We do it all. That's what I'm saying. We do it all. Sponsor number 2, a Roses Thorn Boutique. You guys have any weddings coming up? Any sweet 16s?
Yeah.
Proms?
What?
Mother's Day?
What?
Funerals?
What?
A Roses Thorn Boutique is the people you need to get your floral arrangements from. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And they make sure they send you a nice little take care package, how to take care of your flowers and your arrangements. And they really look
they
out
definitely
for
hook you up.
So holla at my peoples over at a Roses Thorn Boutique because Mother's Day is coming up. And so is
that part.
You know, prom
And prom?
and quinceañeras.
Prom is this month?
Prom is one of these months. I think it is this month. Prom
Is
is
it?
happening.
I've been out of school for God knows how long.
40 years.
I ain't say all that.
40 years.
I ain't say all that.
It's been a long time.
Nah, nigga.
It's been a long time.
No,
Bro,
not really, because I went to 4 different high schools. So I graduated late.
he not lying.
No,
No, he been to 4 different night schools.
I've been to not all night schools. Nigga, fuck you talking about?
You've been to 4 different night schools.
I've been to one night school. I've been on 4 newspapers though. You know when they put up your class on a newspaper.
Bruh, they're like, damn, this
Yo,
nigga-
he keep graduating.
Yeah, why is he there? He's still there.
Well, yo, is he a triple?
Meanwhile, people moved on with their life, got married, had kids. Like this
That ain't all happened, nigga. That ain't all happened. Jesus, I wasn't there that long.
Still can't get out.
No,
He doing time.
yeah, that's how I was.
Oh yeah.
Everybody. See what school was really putting the money out there.
Mhm.
What school you went to?
Oh, I went to Bishop McDevitt up towards Showing Hills.
Mhm.
He don't know that.
But I went to
I got Google Maps. I know. What the fuck you talking about?
but I went to Boys Latin prom. I went to
Oh yeah.
prom. I went
Okay.
to
Yeah. Absolutely.
He went to prom with his best friend. What's his name again?
But that's true. That's true story, actually.
That's true.
Because you know what happened? I asked a
They,
girl out
as they
to
walking
prom.
down the aisle, they snapping pictures and put it up on the big screen.
They did
Everybody with their date.
that. No, he wanted to hold me. I'm like, hey, bro.
He
time
deserved
out,
it. He
pause.
bought you your suit.
Oh, he dedefinitely did, but it don't mean you gotta hug me in the
What
picture.
you mean?
No,
He was like, hold on, you're not
absolutely.
about to wine and dine me and think I'm daddy.
No. And this food's free. But no.
The food was already free.
He wanted to walk down the red carpet. It sounds so crazy.
Hey, dude, don't go ahead. I love this story.
So he wanted to walk. Charlie, you know who you is. So we was walking down the red carpet, and he's like, "Yeah, let's take a picture." I'm like, "Nah, bro, it's a solo dolo joint, bro." Like, and I got my picture. But the reason that broke out like that was because I had lied to 2 girls and told them that they were gonna be my dates. I asked them to be my dates for prom.
I'm sorry, that sounded even crazier. So you lied to 2 girls, you gassed them up.
Don't finish that line.
Hold
Don't do
on. And you was like, nah, I'm Kanye. I'm Kanye tonight. I'm taking my mans out. Is that what happened?
Two terrible prom things.
Yeah.
Somebody planned one of those like big surprises,
Yeah.
and I showed up to school late.
Mm.
I had to go get a new social security card. So my mom didn't take me downtown.
Right.
And I didn't get to school till like 11:30. And everybody's like, where you at? And I'm like, home. The fuck?
Right.
I was till 9:30. And they were like, where was you at? I said, I had to go get a new social. They was like,
The social's more important.
That's all it is.
"Thanks."
So no.
Nah.
I put you guys prom proposal. Damn. And in return, Karma bit me in the ass the person I went on prom with for my senior prom had a heart on in our pictures
How great is that?
in a gray suit.
How great is that?
Why are you excited? Wait a minute. What,
'Cause that-
you're
you
doing
would-
it again. You're
That
doing
is
it again.
Epic. No, slow your hormones.
You said
slow your
Hold on.
hormones.
He
No,
said
but
great
you
suit.
can never. You know what's that's like
We
Black
got
Joe.
instant replay.
You remember Black Joe?
Yeah.
Had a
Oh,
black
that was
eye
funny. That
for
was funny.
High school pictures. He had a black eye for high school.
He had
pictures.
a black eye in his
Shout out
high
to
school
Joe.
picture. Yeah.
He's
Wait a minute, because they did like a little questionnaire on the jump. What did they ask him that he explained the black eye?
I don't know. I think they asked him like, "What did you
What
do
is his most embarrassing moment?
having a black eye?"
I believe he was like taking
Yeah.
a picture
With a black eye. With the black eye. Yeah, shout out to Joe.
He's sitting there with his big ass black eye.
Joe, I'm gonna tag you to that
Oh
one.
my god, yeah. That was,
Imagine getting your prom pictures because they give them out at lunch. So my whole group of friends, I'm a cheerleader. Like, these pictures gonna be the
Fire.
Dress. I opened my pictures up, and they said, I looked up, I looked at the table, I slapped the pictures down and passed out.
Oh man,
they got too excited.
bruh, like
Gone.
he
saw it. And I called him at his school at our lunch. And mind you, I went to Catholic school, so shouldn't be doing too much cussing. I call him everything but a child of God.
yeah, that's
It's your fault. It's your fault.
And he didn't know. That's
right.
wild.
Like for,
He said he tried to reposition me. But then he was like, when I did that, he was like, then you accidentally rubbed up on my leg.
yeah, that's wild, bro.
You know, mom.
Tell me to come back in 15 minutes.
That's yeah, that's
You know,
wild.
moms are quick to blow up the picture hanging up on the biggest wall in the room,
Over,
right?
bro. Grandma is over, dog.
That's wild.
Grandma, crop that shit.
That's
Crop that shit.
She put my graduation picture in the frame, like under it,
Yeah.
so that you couldn't see.
Oh no! Yeah,
My
you.
head was on top of it. She said, "You have a big head." You are.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. But yeah, prom was great for me. We've been out of high school over 20 years.
Nah,
No,
it's been like,
almost
been
20.
like 10.
It's not
When did you graduate?
It's like 10 for me.
Well, no, for sure. You're definitely
No,
a special
no.
guy.
Your anniversary.
No.
I graduated 2007, so I'm 18 years out.
No, I think it's
2027 will be my 20. Yo, for the people that graduated from Kensington, 2007, we all need to
7
have
years,
a high school reunion. I know some of our friends has passed away and life has happened to a lot of us, but I feel like it's important to catch up with a lot of these people, you know, and to reconnect because we essentially all kind of like grew up together. So I feel like it's very important to catch up with one another, and when you in presence of those kinds of friends, you remember what it was like to be a kid, a teenager. You know, you kind of
Yeah.
like go back in time for a second, or just for the night, and then the next day you got to worry about dealing with life after that. But I feel like a high school reunion is in order.
You need a new, like a new prom. You need to redo your children.
No, I'm good. It's over. Charlie's married. It's over.
Yeah?
Yeah, they got kindergarten.
Yeah.
They're changing shit every fucking year.
No, I'm not doing that. Listen, I would kick somebody's child. But I will say this. We are going to open up with a question.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure everybody on the internet has been hearing this question going around. And today we're going to get some answers.
Okay.
100 men versus a silverback gorilla.
Who you got?
Bruh.
Who you got?
Like, all right, so we really got to break this shit down because it's like, at first it's like, oh no, that gorilla's going to kill these 100 men.
Well, they say a gorilla could bench 5,000 pounds.
What gorilla sat down and benched it?
I never seen it. I'm just saying.
Don't repeat what you ain't see.
Well, I ain't see 100 motherfuckers fight a gorilla either.
You're right. You got a point.
I just have a strong feeling. I have a feeling like 100 men have a chance to fuck up a gorilla. A good
One
chance.
gorilla.
One gorilla. The
Yeah.
problem is that who's gonna be the first
Give me
motherfucker to
10
be like,
motherfuckers that's
oh,
gonna
let's
run up.
do this. I don't see it happening.
Who are fully committed to like punching this gorilla
After
in the
they
face.
see a gorilla rip somebody in half, I don't like 99 motherfuckers probably not gonna jump.
But did that gorilla beat all 100 or did he just beat one?
You seen Bruce Lee beat 50 motherfuckers up? I think a gorilla could do the same with 100. And they were all one by one, quick.
You're killing me. No. But you're right. It depends on if you get a solid 30, not give me like 30 solid stone cold motherfuckers who are like committed to the cause.
100
run up on a gorilla, bro, is a rat.
100 Mike Tysons on gorilla.
Kimbo slices and Mike Tyson's.
Nah, I'm just cool. Just
I sound like I'm
Mike
ordering
Tyson.
food. Yeah, no. If it's like 30 of Mike Tyson's running up on a gorilla, bro,
You know, he said he wanted to fight a gorilla.
I believe him. He shot out like that. But I do feel like 100 men can like put some work in on a one gorilla.
Have you ever seen a gorilla?
I know, bro. A gorilla is wild strong.
These pull-ups are effortless.
Wild strong.
It's crazy how
For
strong
sure.
they are. First off, have you ever seen a bald gorilla?
Like with no hair?
Completely no hair.
You ever seen a jacked up kangaroo?
I seen that. Ain't got nothing on a gorilla though.
Strong.
Ain't
No,
got
you're right.
nothing on the gorilla.
No, a gorilla's strong as fuck. But again, if you have 30 committed people that's gonna run up on a gorilla, I feel like you give up 30, boom, 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 put some working on the gorilla, another 30, boom, 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 run up. Now you got 60, you still got 40 something left.
Oh no, man.
Like
Once that
another
gorilla eats that
30.
banana, that's like the star from fucking Mario. All hell's breaking loose.
Nah, you tripping. If a gorilla found a banana to eat in the middle of an ass whooping, yeah, that's crazy. No, listen, internet, ain't no way a gorilla's gonna beat 100 strong ass motherfuckers' asses. No, I'm over it.
I don't see anybody jumping at a gorilla though.
I don't think 100 men can agree.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see it happen. Like, yeah, we can do this, but I'm not sure who.
So that's what I said.
Jesus had
Oh no.
He's running.
Somebody, but that's what I said.
Yeah, it's
They
gonna
have
cut
to
down.
be
It's gonna
committed
cut
to the
down.
charge. You feel me?
But everybody can be
And now the odds go.
But
Until
I think
they
my
really
man is the
see.
best
I'm
fighter.
gonna let y'all go first.
Listen,
And
if 100 men
But
have
if,
AKs, this gorilla's
so
dying.
if 30 or 40 men out of those 100 are stone cold, like, all right, we're gonna make it happen, and they really charge,
like 300,
like
on some 300 shit.
now let's just say all 100 are fully committed to the charge and like beating the dog shit out this gorilla. You still think the gorilla going?
Yeah, I feel like the gorillas gonna go.
The gorillas is fast as shit too, though.
Right. And they overprotective. So if you see one, they're behind them.
No.
100.
No, but in this scenario,
It's
in
gonna
this
take.
scenario,
I think eventually they'll slow it down. 100 motherfuckers will slow down gorilla, but I don't know, because the gorilla ain't gonna sit there rumbling with you. It's gonna jump around. It's gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, I see it happen, bro. Like bowling ball.
Yeah.
Like,
Just rip a nigga in half and just throw it at like 10 motherfuckers.
Yeah, no.
and that's when the tank will leave because they're gonna look at that.
That's what I'm saying. Once they see what he
Yeah,
does to the first
right.
motherfucker, it's like, nah, I ain't signing for this.
Yeah. Because there's no actual footage of it, we will be seeing something like that soon. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find Mr. Beast is gonna find 100 stupid motherfuckers money hungry, and they're gonna put it to the test.
Hey, they found 100 stupid motherfuckers. Everybody pretend they were them. They can find 100.
Remember that? Absolutely. No, but those gonna be the motherfuckers that really go get killed. You're right.
Motherfuckers was out here with bleach blonde hair for 12 months.
Yeah.
Why?
For 12 months.
Why? Yeah, no, kill me, dog. You tripping?
Because the real Slim Shady stood up.
TV.
The real Slim Shady stood up. That's what happened.
That's what happened. Here you go.
Here you go.
The best era for hip hop Was it the 80s, 90s, 2000s, or now?
I get the 80s.
I love the 80s.
I understand it, but I don't know. It's too for me. It's too much. Too many good artists in the 90s.
Yes.
Too many.
Yes. I love the 80s. I love the 90s, 2000s. Pretty dope and popping. But I'm not the biggest fan of today's hip hop. I'm a fan.
I still listen.
I'm still a fan of
I'm a fan of a couple guys out there.
artists, but the best era for hip hop, hands down for me, 90s.
Not have to be 90s.
90s hip hop was that's where
DMX,
it was.
Rough Riders, you got the Locks, you got Mobb Deep, you got
Jada, Big,
all of the
Jay, you
50
hip hop was
2000s. So you had Outkast. Yeah.
What for the 2000s?
Yeah, because the 2000s is hard though.
You still had 50, Nelly, Push, Kanye.
Hot Boys.
Bro,
it would have to be
90s.
to like
mid to yeah.
Because I felt like 2004 to 2007 was ass.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
I don't know. You still no.
You still had
you had Jeezy.
I think about it like this: there was great people. They had a lot of hits, but outside of this small group of great people, they were the ones taking over the airwaves.
Of course.
It was like a solid 6-7 people that was consistently on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah, like you still had T.I.
No, you still had you still
Young John, Lil Jon. Oh my God, his era was crazy,
bro. Like it's tough.
He could have said anything and it sounded hot.
Listen, 2000s was a good time for hip hop too. For me, I got an old soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it's like 90s for me.
I got an old soul,
and you can still battle it out with 2000s.
I'm not biased though, because again, I still listen to today's hip hop.
I do to a certain extent. I'm not too crazy with it.
Because it's not much hip hop now. It's just more rap.
It's more trap music.
It's more
drill music.
Yeah.
It's trap music and drill music the same kind of music?
No, because you talk about trapping and you talk about drilling.
Like trap music is Atlanta. Trap music is Houston. Trap music is Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Drill music is Chicago, New York. It's a different sound.
Yeah.
Like
trap music is more the drug dealer.
Yeah.
Drill music is more the shooter.
The shooter.
It's the shooter.
It's the shooter with the Ruger.
That ball. Bars.
Put a bullet in your medulla. Bars.
And I think that's why people that have a hard time listening to today's rap music,
Mm-hmm.
they forget that hip hop started as a rebellion. This is just rebellion of what y'all made mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When it's just the sign of the times. Like it's a never ending circle of rebelling against the mainstream.
I'd be the man.
The mainstream was flashy, I'm the shit hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Drill music, where he's out here, these kids is out here living on survival.
They really living that life.
That's the rebellion of the bling bling era.
Yeah.
And the bling bling era was the rebellion of we don't have no money, we broke, but we surviving. And that was the rebellion of keeping up with the Joneses, where hip hop tried to start.
Yeah, like it's a revolving door. And this is why, a couple episodes ago, I spoke on we got to be very careful on what it is we saying on the airways and music. Like a lot of these hip hop artists got to be careful, like what they're really saying, because these younger kids are really taking. And I'm on here like
but it's been like that. It's been since the 80s and 90s too, though.
Yeah. I feel like it's
really
more important
standing
now.
on the shit that they were saying is different, but there's always been the same type of music. It's just now
times has changed.
Now motherfuckers is like really living this shit.
Yeah. Like the difference is people letting their kids listen to this music now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People's parents was not letting them, like my parents was letting me listen to DMX and Snoop Dogg and Ludacris and all these people, but they wasn't letting me repeat half the words that these parents be letting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's cute when you can't cussing until they out there really living the life that they wanted to cuss about.
Yeah, I still feel like a lot like there's blame to go around everywhere. You know, you can blame hip hop. You can blame, you know.
I do kind of blame our era though.
The 90s.
Well, yeah, because they set the standards too.
The 80s, NWA.
Again, it's just.
But let's blame NWA.
NWA, they were more for police brutality.
And 8 balls and cocaines and 40s.
I mean, they spoke on that shit too, but it was mainly about police brutality. It's just like fucking Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Shout out to Eazy-E, a GOAT.
If you can hear it, yeah.
Shout out to him, you know.
If he's up there.
R.I.P. to a GOAT. NWA was one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's what I started off on.
NWA was
I started off on Easy.
NWA, Tupac, you know,
Tupac's still not better than Big. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Big, the list goes on and on and on. But rolling it back in, the best era for hip hop, in my opinion, and in yours, it's the 90s. Okay, 90s hip hop was fire. 2000s hip hop, second place.
2000s? Oh, wait a minute. It could be tied for first. Again, it could be tied for first.
It can. That's what I'm saying. The 2000s hip hop puts up a fight.
Fuck yeah.
And then it may win certain rounds.
Akon's definitely got some shit out.
Akon.
What?
Akon and Young G.
Hey, I think that was Jeezy's hardest drawing. And if the hood was the battlefield that I earned, what? A triple entendre? What?
I put on for my city. On for my
I'm not better than that.
That shit was
not
fire.
Better than that. The bars in that was crazy. I like the joint he did with Rihanna.
I love Jeezy.
So hard.
Jeezy's fire.
Yeah, fuck. But I think that's one of his best songs with Akon. Lyrically, I think that's one of his songs.
No, he was comfortable rapping.
Right.
Trap star.
Yeah.
I mean,
103, 101.
Standing ovation. Yo, he
was fire.
Yeah, of course.
He was fire.
I fuck with Jeezy.
So 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, I'd say.
Like, did the family reunions died out after the 2000s?
Like I was telling you, I think it did because everybody grandma died.
Or does
now you have the new age grandmas. The OnlyFans grandmas.
Ratcheteers.
Yeah.
The Ratcheteer grandma that you find in the
Facebook grandmoms.
Yeah. The grandmom who was only 20 years older than the grandchild.
That's crazy.
My math ain't mathing right.
That's crazy.
Pretty close though. Or did family reunions die after, you know, the old school grandmoms passed away? Like
that's
because grandmoms were the glue.
Yeah, they held shit that Sundays was church and grandmoms.
Like, you know, or just, you know, come on by, drop the kids off. I still want to see the kids. Mom, it's a Tuesday. So what? You know, bring the kids by. Grandmoms, I feel like in the 90s, you know, grandmoms were so powerful. It was a thing, you know, and
that was a real tradition.
It was a real tradition. We seen all our cousins at grandmom's house.
The funny thing is that around that time when we used to have these family reunions, I knew all my cousins' names by nicknames. When I went to high school with them,
that's your name, bitch,
bro. I remember me and one of our girl cousins. We was kind of beefing because we was in the same advisory, and she told somebody that we were cousins. So when they was like, "Yeah, you her cousin," I was like, "I don't know who the fuck she is. Tell that bitch stop lying on my name." I know her by her nickname. So it was salty, but it was because every time we got together, we only knew each other by nicknames. Real names was like, and I think it was like 5 of them. Like 5 of our cousins, I didn't know their real names.
Yeah, no, and when we did hear the real names, it was like,
remember, we weren't even raised with them either.
Some of our,
none of them.
But
I was like, nah, fuck that. You gotta stay in the house.
Grandmoms were essential. They were very important because, again, they were the glue to the family, and I feel like even with our family, bro, after grandma passed, and we were young, but after grandma passed, bro, like the family took a weird turn
immediately.
You know, because everybody still had to go be at grandma's because grandma cooked. Everybody had to go eat. Grandma wants to see all the grandkids. Grandma wants to, like, okay, you know, after she passed, bro, it's like it was a weird energy. It was like, all right, everybody kind of like went their own separate ways and created their lives. So yeah, I still feel like, and maybe we feel that way because we went through that in the 90s.
Yeah, of course, sure.
But family reunions is so rare to even hear about.
Yeah, I think grandma's they taught us like what family oriented meant.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone now.
That's sad, bro. It's sad because people still live their life. People add more members to their family. Some of our cousins have more kids, and we have no clue.
Yeah.
You know? And it still goes back to like, you know.
Some of our cousins are grandparents. And I think that's crazy.
In their 30s.
Yeah.
First of all, like the 90s kids, bro, we look good in our 30s. I just had to say that. We look good. We age well.
For 42, you don't look bad. Look, I'm telling you.
Hey, if
I'm showing nobody the ID.
It is what it is. But I look good. You look good for 30s. Late 30s.
Nigga, shoot it. You been down to just
you
say
40.
something.
You
oh, now I'm 40.
You 40?
You down to say it.
Well,
nobody 40, by the way.
What is the strangest job you had? And do you have a funny story about it?
Strangest job I had. I remember I used to work at a pill factory down the boulevard, and you was down at the one joint across from me.
Part of that?
Yeah. And then I remember Pop told me that you went to work and you was free balling this day. And they had you crushing boxes in this machine.
Yeah.
That pinched your pants and shredded your joints. He had both cheeks out.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all,
I'm sorry, that's not my story. But
100% is not.
It's that.
But it's still
why though? Why though?
Story.
Why? Oh no, I remember the one time I was going to get fired from the cheesesteak factory, and you thought it was they called me to the office. You followed behind me, recording me the whole time. Because you thought it was so funny I was about to get fired right in front of you.
I was speculating. I didn't know.
Yeah, asshole. The whole time it was you that got fired.
I'm like, hey.
No, we don't want you. Yo, take your ass home. You sneaking out the back, go the fuck home.
Like, first of all,
and he sat there with a stupid face like,
I'm like, I documented this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
And
you fucking idiot. You followed me all the way to the office to get fired.
And they lied on my name. It wasn't even me.
Was it? Because it wasn't me.
And if it wasn't you, it sure as fuck wasn't me.
Bro, there's only two people. There's only one person that looked like me. And they got him.
To be honest,
they got him.
It had to be that black guy I was working with.
Bro, what?
Because he would go out there every day, smoke a cigarette, walk out the back door.
No, they said that you was leaving.
Tripping, dog. I ain't had no car. Fuck, I was going. Where I was going?
Yo, but I'm saying
McDonald's on Whittaker.
Face.
I wasn't going nowhere.
They was like, yo, sir, move to the side real quick. So I got something to do real quick.
I'm like, oh,
you're fired.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, is he pointing at me?
I'm like, whoa, him right here? I started dying.
Yeah, no, that happened by mistake. I feel like
you got fired by mistake.
Yeah, I think I didn't fight it, but I feel like I'm pretty sure he felt bad about it.
I'm pretty sure it was a great decision.
No, actually, propelled.
It worked out though. It really worked out
very well because I was unhappy. And I think everybody
we was working in the fucking freezer. Everybody was unhappy.
It was rough back in the days.
It was.
It was a rough job.
It was, man.
You know, and it's like we just graduated high school. Well, I graduated. You was doing high school.
He said you was doing your second night school. Yo, fuck out of here.
No, Pop was like, you gotta get a job and realize
like he just won't leave school. He doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, no, yeah. That was a true story, and my pants getting ripped off was definitely
that was crazy too.
True story. Well, it was laundry day, and I don't know. I was tired, and
it's a laundry. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's
bro,
laundry
bro.
day.
No, that's
what you mean?
Listen. Nonetheless, it happened. For me, it's like I used to work at for this company called AirNet Systems, and we would transport baby bodies. We would transport people who donate their bodies to science, and we would transport cancer medicines coming in from Europe.
Right.
We did a whole bunch of shit. This one day, my two coworkers, I don't want to say their names, but I had
Man, they
two
probably dead right now.
Mark and Nick.
Okay.
So Mark and Nick, right? They're Beavis and Buttheads, the real one.
They Beavis and Butthead.
So they were in charge of transporting these lab rats they tested new medicine, cancer medicine on, and whatever the case may be. They were in charge of transporting these lab rats from Philadelphia to a science lab in Connecticut. So I loaded the van with all the lab rats and the medication so they can take it. They fall asleep on the way up there.
Well, what time was this though?
I loaded them at 11 p.m. They were supposed to be there by 7 a.m. They fall asleep on the side of the road. They put the windows up. They put the lab rats in the back of the truck. And it was cold as hell. This was during the wintertime. They fall asleep. Mark wakes Nick up like, yo, we're late. And he starts the van up and he starts flying to his destination. The scientist is mad, like, yo, you're late, right? But prior to them making the delivery, they check on the mice. And Mark and Nick was checking the bin, and they was like, holy shit, these motherfuckers ain't moving no more. They frozen still. They're shaking it. So Nick tells Mark, hey, fuck that, let's go hit up PetSmart real fast. They hit PetSmart up. They replace their lab rat in the container, and they haul ass to Connecticut. The scientists, the owners of the building come out, yo, you're fucking late, blah, blah, blah. Let me see the mices, right? And then, Mark and Nick was like, oh, damn. In their mind, they was like, oh, we're going to keep our jobs.
Yeah.
They take the container to the lab person, and he's like, what the fuck did you do? He
already knew.
What the fuck did you do? Mark and Nick look at each other like, nothing. He said, yo, you did something. What you mean? Why? He's like, they're supposed to be dead.
They was supposed to be dead.
So that they got fired on the spot, and they had to go backtrack on a 95 to go find where they dumped them at, because they had very harmful chemicals injected to them that they were fearful that deers would go and eat them, and then it would spread. So, and this is during when I was working with the government and Homeland Security, so it was just a big issue. But that was the amazing story.
I remember when you told me that, I was like, this shit sound like a Laffy Taffy joke. Like, it can't be real. It can't be real. Like,
the best part is that I witnessed it. And it was such a great time, because it was like people like this exist.
Yeah, but that was the only thing you witnessed to in that job, right?
I've seen a pilot crash.
Yeah, that's from the same airport where they crashed on Common, right?
So that was sad. It was a pilot during Christmas time. He landed. I loaded his plane with all the cancer medicines. We had a pizza party for Christmas, and I just met him. I shook his hand. He was on his way out. Plane goes up. I'm turning around in the aviation center, and I'm going back into my truck, and all you hear is a loud crash. Boom. He crashed and died that night immediately, right after takeoff. And was
you invited on the plane?
Oh, no. Thank God. You know what's crazy? And some pilots would say, hey, because, I worked there for like 2 or 3 years, and, you build a relationship. You get cool with the pilots, and they was like, hey, like, if you ever need to go somewhere, like just jump on board. We'll fly to Baltimore, we fly to Virginia, we fly to South Carolina. He's like, you never gotta pay, just jump on board and you just ride with us. I'm like, shit, as a young kid, early 20s, I'm like, sounds like a plan.
It's pretty dope.
After that, I'm like, I'm Gucci.
I'm Gucci.
I'll drive.
No, I'll drive these 10 hours.
I'll drive.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Seen a lot, been through a lot. Absolutely. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, it's about to be 8 o'clock.
It's definitely about to be 8 o'clock.
I'm still scorching this bitch. Sun already went down.
Oh Lord,
and this bitch still fucking hot. Like it's wild.
This better be on freezing next time we get in here.
I don't think so. Why you gonna start a petition?
HVAC people, come and fix this shit.
Hold up.
We are sweating.
Damn, no,
it feels good to be here.
They deported all the Mexicans. That's probably why you ain't got no AC in this
Oh, bro, you want to hear something crazy?
Oh,
like,
shit.
I don't know why he said that, but I am a business owner and I have concrete jobs, that I do. And sometimes it's hard to depend on family sometimes because, people got lives. Mm-hmm. So I drove through Home Depot.
Oh, I peeped too.
No one was there.
I didn't even see. I saw tumbleweed. Like, where the fuck that come from?
Bro, I'm like, damn, like, I was rooting for this shit to happen, but damn it, I'm afraid I was a business owner. They took all my employees.
They took all my employees.
Damn it,
yeah.
Ice.
It's like, remember when the Kensington Strangler was on the loose?
I knew him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But under the L, like, that whole strip was clean as shit.
Clear.
You couldn't see nobody.
That's all it takes. Sometimes.
The second they caught him, there was signs everywhere. Blowout cell, pussy half off. Because he was killing all the strippers. No, all the hookers. Do you remember that, John?
Mm-hmm. Shoot, my dad.
It was Black Friday sale May.
My dad worked on the L. He did the welding. So we used to go down there and go to the Fresh Grocer on 52nd Street and go get sandwiches and go hang out down by the L. One day he brings me and my brothers. We see house woman.
Yeah. Dog.
Right.
I ain't never seen a nice John too down there. They all gutted out.
Sometimes these prostitute stations need a little strangler.
Sometimes they need a little strangler.
You heard?
The lot lizards? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
I just heard of that term too recently.
Lot lizards?
Lot lizards.
Hey, that's pretty popping. It's pretty funny. Is 8 o'clock on the dot?
I'm on my job.
And we can talk about that because he didn't really say what we all thought he said.
Oh yeah, what's up with that? Oh no, he changed the lyric. That's what he did.
It's 7 o'clock
on the dot.
On the dot, I'm in my job.
Top.
Cruising the street.
I think that's what we think.
Who's on the scene?
Yeah, I think.
We heard cruising the streets, but it was.
I think he switched the lyrics though, because he remastered.
It's who's on the scene. We all thought it was cruising the streets.
Recorded. I have a video of Usher that I took myself. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, it's not.
Remember? So that goes back to remember when Michael Jackson said, "Mama say, Mama sa, Mama gusa." First of all, I thought that was African language. That's not even it. He was saying, "I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop. I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop."
No. This is
that was the lyrics to that song, and we heard something completely different.
Everybody says, even celebrities were saying "Mama say, Mama say, Mama gusa." So it's that's bullshit. I'm not buying that. It's one.
I'ma say it one more time. I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Bro,
we need Michael back. Dig his ass up.
Check the lyrics. If he can spell Mama say, Mama time, Mama gusa. Whatever that was. Anyway, this is gonna wrap up. We're going way too deep. This is gonna wrap up another episode of Brossy TV. I am your guy Ange 215.
There we go.
And this is a